Hi traders and welcome to the channel. So today we are going to look at the ProfitMaxPro Bulk Trading Bot. Once you come to the site, click that green button, enter Trading Hub, and then now you'll be taken to the trading area, okay? Once you're here, if you're using laptop, to be able to access all those buttons, toggle that 3-button Google tab there, and then at least make sure you're at 75%. You see, once you're at 80, 90, or 100%, those tabs normally spread out, and then you can see there the trader run button is hiding certain buttons. So you want to be at 75% if you're using a laptop. Okay, if you're using a laptop, 75%. Now you can see all the buttons. And then today we are working with the ProfitMax Pro bot, this bot. Very interesting bot here. It has got almost 4 sections. We have the instant fill, Flipa Switcher. Okay, under instant fill, we have the ProfitMax Instant Fill Even Odd and the ProfitMax Instant Fill Rise and Fall. Okay, there you can do bulk trades, 10 or more, depending on your setup. And then on Flipa Switcher, you can trade even, odd, matches, differs. Okay, you can trade all these trade types at once. Okay, you can select like that, and then the ones that require a barrier you input, for example, matches. You want to match digit 1, there you go, you put in digit 1. If it differs, you input the digit that you want to differ. If it's over, you can say over 3, okay? If it's under, you can trade also under 7 or as you wish, okay, guys? Then you click the bulk run. So it will pick several trades there. Some will win, some will lose, okay? So you can also center on a few. For example, you can remove those ones and maybe center on rise and fall, even, odd, okay? So you can play around with it. There's a lot you can do with this bot, and we've really upgraded it. It's a good system. Now let's look at instant fill. We have instant fill, even, odd, and rise and fall. I want us to do even, odd. Execution mode, I've toggled turbo on, not safe mode, whereby we'll do 10 trades at once. And then we'll be staking $10. Of course, always have your stop loss and your take profit. And then now you come to the analysis chamber here, okay? Now here, there is no single formula, but you're able at least to get data and see that right now, odd is leading. So you need to identify the entry. And for you to identify the entry, you need to practice. You need to see a pattern of more even, and then enter probably with the first odd. That is how I have seen it work most of the times. Our first entry there was a loss. You can see our balance has reduced to 200 and something dollars, and then we've entered the trade again and we've made some profit. So far we're on a negative of only $15.50. And with this bot, needs concentration. It needs concentration. So at some point you'll see me going quiet just to show you how it operates. Okay. So volatility 101s. And then down there, you can either see neutral, or you'll be told whether it's odd or even, that is dominating. You can also see the bars there, and then you decide, okay? So this is just like an introduction video for you to know that this bot section is there. And I will just walk you through in a very light way, trading spontaneously here and there, and then you can see the capability. But it's a very, very powerful instrument, very powerful bot. It can really, if things go well, you can really generate some good profits. Let's see whether we'll capture even here. There we go. You can see we made it, and we made $84, taking $10, targeting even. We've done 10 bulk trades at once. Okay. So you see, with good entries, this is a bot that can really speed up your profits. Okay. And as usual, we normally say trading is risky. Always trade with amounts you're comfortable losing. So that is a disclaimer. If you come to this section, make sure you practice for some time on the demo account to be able to master those entries. Okay. There we go. So it reached our take profit. So we made $74 there. reset. So basically, you'll be looking at the analysis chamber. You can see the EO. You can see the percentages of what is leading. For example, now it's odd. You go with odd. And then down there, you can also see, you can be told odd is leaning. So you can be told, or you can be able to see that odd is totally the one that is prominent. So always go with the prominent one. And then now define your entry by looking at the E and O. If you see a couple of E patterns, know the next entry is likely an odd number. And that's how you run the bot. Okay, that is a very basic way of analyzing. And you can already see we're at $460 there. Let's reset. Let's go for odd again. So you've seen I waited for 2 even, then I entered with the first odd. And that is how we managed to make this $84. Okay, guys? So it's a matter of timing here. The internet must be fast. You must be in a situation whereby your net is okay. And then you can take trades. Okay? You can already see we're at 544. Let me just give some breathing space in terms of take profit, because if you limit the take profit, it will lock at your take profit. Even if the trade was winning, you might find yourself locked out. So I normally give space, breathing space, because we are trading manually. That was a loss. You can see we've lost $100 there. Always remember to stake in relation to your capital. I still have capital to play around with. So if let's say if you're trading with $10, make sure your capital is, or your stake is $0.35, okay, or $0.5 dollars, okay. If you're trading with $100, maybe even you can reduce it to maybe $5 around there. You can even reduce the bulk count. Right now we are doing 10 trades at once. You can even reduce to 5. There's a lot you can do here. So let's see. Let's reset. Then always remember to toggle either even, odd, or rise and fall before you click the bulk run or single run buttons. You must have selected what you're trading. There you can see we won $84 in profit, 84.50. I believe you can see the power of this bot. If you get the entries right, it's something that can really catapult or improve your trading game. Okay. And then always remember to look at the statistics down there, whereby you can see right now it's saying odd leaning. Odd leaning. So it means predominantly odd. You need to identify an entry within the odd setup. And you can also see the odd bar is longer. There we've entered again and we've made some cash. You can see 215. We are moving now. 300. Concentration. Once you concentrate and look at the patterns, you'll be in sync. Okay. So it's not easy doing this while recording a video and talking, but you need to be silent, just observing. You'll get into synchronization of those patterns and know when to click. Good. You can see we're at 442. Let's try reach 500. Trading odd. EO. Yeah, you see we've reached 526 US dollars. Okay. Predicting and looking at, that's our profit, 526.55. Entering after, let's say we were doing odd, I'm looking at several even, and then I enter with the first odd. You can see 890 there. We're from $317 to $890. This is a very powerful tool. It needs some practice on demo. And then once you get the patterns, you can be able to scale up like what you see me doing here, okay? Let's look at the ProfitMax Instant Fill Rise and Fall. Volatility 75 1S. So same principle here, but rise and fall for me, I think it's much more easier because the market keeps breathing in and out. That's how I call it, rising and falling. So if you see a couple of maybe rising, just know the next one is a fall. So it might be very easy to capture those trades on this. Let's target $100 there. Stop loss at 200, just to give breathing space because you're doing a bulk of 10-10. And you can see falling looks predominant. However, it's retracting. There we've lost and recovered. There we've lost again and recovered. Doing rise. And you can see so far our balance at 859 from 317. Now we've reached $943, guys. Okay. So I believe this will be a game changer for some traders because we all have different talents. Some people might be very good at looking at EO, rise and fall, using your naked eyes, manually trading. This could help you. So check it out. Always try on demo. Practice on demo. The more you practice, the more you will get those patterns. There are several patterns in terms of even, odd, rise and fall. And the moment you continue practicing, that is how you'll be able to get those entries. You can refine your entry level by practicing more. I know some of you traders now will even resort to, we've lost, what I'm saying that if you see there, you can see now the market is moving sideways. That means that market is consolidating. It's not a good time to trade for rise and fall. Once you see sideways, it means that market is consolidating. It's neither completely rising or completely falling. It's moving sideways. So it's a very tricky market, and that is why you need to use the analysis chamber very carefully. I'm not following those principles because I just wanted to introduce you to the bot. But the principle is, make sure right now is sideways. Do not trade when the market is sideways. When the market is consolidating, do not trade. Trade when you get clear trends of rise or either fall. Okay. There you can see I went for rise, and you can see rise bias. It's now not consolidating, and we actually got a win. I'm also playing around because I can just look at my capitals, taking $10. The main aim of the videos was to introduce you to this bot. We've reached our take loss there, stop loss, 200 and something dollars. You can also see the stop loss is functioning. We are currently at 721. Now let me just concentrate and see whether we can pull this back up again. Sometimes when you trade, when you're not very serious, is when you make money. Emotional balance is very important in trading. Do not get carried away again. Do not be too scared. Always handle it like a game. Everything we do in life is a risk. That is why you see sometimes like there, hard to play around. Because again, if you are too tense, it's so stressful. We all get that. Even us who are mentors, that thing must hit you. Okay, so we've recovered there. Let's try rise. There we are, and you can also see there we are having an upside bias, that is rise, and we are currently at 871. Okay, we've hit our take profit. We've at least made 150. We're at 880 USD in terms of capital. Guys, so I believe you're getting a hang of it. You're getting a feel of how this thing functions. It's one of the best bots so far on the ProfitMaxTrader side. This is the Flipa Switcher. So let's do only even odd, rise and fall, real trades. $10, that's okay, single run. And there you are. You can see we got a rise and a digit odd, those 2 wins and 2 losses. We are on a negative of only $3.20. So again here, if you play around with it, look at the strategies I will shoot as I discover them, you can also make some cash. Okay, this is a tool, guys. Check it out, try it on demo, and then let me know how the trading goes. Cheers, guys, and good luck. A very good bot there we have. Cheers.